Okay everyone, welcome to class. Please make sure that you have a block and a ball. Place the ball on the block. Thank you. Now, if you don't have a block, that's okay, you can go on the floor. If you don't have a ball, tennis ball, golf ball, anything will do. No, not a golf ball. A balled up sock will do, okay? Place it on top, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our gastroc, or calf muscle, right up there on top. Ta-da! So, above the heel, just below the knee, right in the middle, that is your gastroc or calf muscle. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and hang out there for a second. Not super important if you're in pain. Not super important if you feel nothing. What's more important is that you feel something. Just feel something. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Try rocking your heel left and right. This is called cross fibering. The reason why is that the fibers of the gastroc run from inferior to superior this way along the bone, and as a result you're going to bisect them. You're going across them. Thank you. Just another 5. So I'm laying down so I can be in the shot. If you'd like to feel more, you can sit and fold in, whatever you'd like to do. You're going to get some hamstring, you're going to get some calf, but do remember, we are just in the warm-up phase. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thank you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stop in the middle, and we're going to stop rolling around, and then we're going to kick through the heel, and then point through the toe. See that? Kick through the heel, point through the toe. If laying back like this doesn't do it for you, feel free to lay forward, and that's going to do a lot more. Let's go forward and back, please, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Looking at my right toes, turn them outwards, externally rotating, and you're going to find yourself on the outside or the lateral aspect of your calf. I'm using a yellow ball here just so that you can see it better. Kick through the heel, point through the toe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. So pass through center, rotate so that you're on the inside of the calf, which is called the medial gastroc. Go ahead now, kick through the heel, point through the toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find center, and do go ahead and lay back now. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax through this ankle, okay? You don't need to make it any harder than this. But I'd like you to place your elbows into the floor, maybe use your left leg and lift up. Oh, that's a lot of calf work. Can you feel it? So stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Externally rotate through the right leg. The toes, rather. Thank you. And once again, lift up and feel that pressure into the right calf. Right lateral calf. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Press into the medial aspect of your calf, the inner calf here. Relax through the ankle. Lift up your bum. Oh yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Thank you. Second side. So, taking that calf, the left one, right in the middle, ta-da. If you fold into it, you're going to feel it a lot more. If that's what you deem to be necessary, go ahead. Otherwise, feel free to stay right there. And then the work happens with the ankle. Point through the toes, kick through the heels for 10. Oh yes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Externally rotate, turning the toes outwards. Point through the toes, kick through the heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Rotate into the medial aspect or inner calf, turn the toes inwards. Fold into it if you'd like to, lay back if you'd like to, whatever you'd like is totally fine. 10 and kick. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Lovely. Go ahead and lay back again. Make sure that you can support yourself with the right leg. Thank you. Maybe lift and hold your bum. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Turn the toes outwards, externally rotating. Lift up the bum. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Internally rotate. Kick through. Relax the ankle. Lift the bum. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, please. Thank you. Go ahead, take that ball into the right calf again. Beautiful. Relax there, and lay back. Now, I want you to imagine your calves like ice. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. We had some the other day. If you press really hard into them, it's not going to really chip away at the ice, but it'll leave a mark or an indentation. And that's what we were doing. We were trying to kind of defrost them a little bit. We were trying to get a place where we can kind of break them open. So I'd like you to just feel like the place where we're holding the ball is active. And then what you're going to do is take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then you're going to kick through that right heel very actively. Good. Inhale and exhale. That ball should be right there for you to feel in your calf. And now what you can do is lift up your bum. Oh yeah. And feel that activity there. Feel free to add a bit of cross fiber as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax down. Thank you. Turn the toes outwards. Kick through that heel. Good. Lift up the bum and feel that. Oh yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's turn the toes inwards. Kick through that heel, lift up the bum. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Thanks so much. Over to the second side. Land the calf. Relax for a second. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. Remember the difference here is that we're kicking through that heel and then lifting up the bum. Kick through the heel. Oh, yes. And then you can cross fiber. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Gently turn the toes outwards. Kick through the heel and lift up. Now remember when I said that releasing the calf is a lot like defrosting. When you hold a block of ice, it starts to melt. So anytime you do anything with your calf, it's going to start to defrost, it's going to start to loosen. But we're hopefully changing things up and making it a little bit more efficient at releasing. 3, 2, 1, and release. Thank you. Turn the toes inwards, feeling the medial aspect of the calf, medial gastroc. Kick through the heel, right? So the difference here is that we're activating and we are cross-fibering and adding a bit of pressure by lifting that bum. Oof. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Thank you. Going back here. So you might notice that we're doing a lot of things to the calf. It's true, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Hopefully by sampling all of these different movements, you're able to identify which ones are more effective for you in terms of the release. Thank you. As that right calf is on top, try taking that left ankle, crossing it over the right knee, and you can feel that bit of mild pressure. Make sure that there's no pressure on the knee or anything like that, but there is additional action in the calf. Now this here, taking those toes, point and rotate. Notice how that has a significant effect on the calf as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 10, 9, 8, wow, 7. I'm feeling that so much. 6, 5. Interesting, I'm also feeling it through my plantar fascia, through the sole of my foot. If that's the case for you, don't worry about it. You're helping yourself by protecting yourself from plantar fasciitis, if not treating any symptoms of it. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stay there. You can maybe feel like you're adding a bit more pressure. Now turn the ankle so that the pinky toe is facing away from you. Oh, hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's an inversion. Now point the pinky toe away, so pushing the big toe further away from you. And you're everting now, feeling that. Interestingly, I can get that sensation all the way into my back. I wonder if you can as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, just relax, relax, relax right there. Big breath in, big breath out. Now, very interesting. Between the first toe and the big toe, apply your Achilles tendon. Oh, good. And then just rock left and right. Kick through both heels, push through both heels, and just feel how that affects the calf muscle quite dramatically. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax, please. Big breath in, big breath out. Awesome. Switch. Whew. Okay, calf. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Oh, I should identify the fact that laying down is nice, totally appropriate, very nice. However, if you sit up and fold into it, that's a lot more extreme. My problem is that when it's that extreme, it's really hard to relax. What if your goal was to fall asleep? What if you're at your stand-up desk? Can you fall asleep at your stand-up desk? Probably not, right? So try to lay down here, left ankle, circles, please. Big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale and exhale. So you're actively, intentionally trying to relax here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Oh. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Taking that right Achilles tendon between the first toe and the big toe of the left leg. Oh, and rock left and right. And just hopefully get that calf to release a little bit. Okay? That's the intention. That's the hope. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Beautiful. So if you caught a little bit of one of my other videos, I was saying that please spend the money, like $150 or something from Amazon, and get a better webcam, right? I've been in so many web calls or Zoom calls where somebody's using their phone or the laptop camera, and it's hard to talk to. It's like trying to negotiate or work with someone while you're looking through your kitchen window or something like that. It's not nice, right? A small investment, especially since, we're not going to go away from the situation anytime soon, is totally worth it. And just relax. I guess I'll put a recommendation. Like, seriously, a Logitech webcam will mean everything, okay? The sound will be better, it will have autofocus, it'll deal with the light better. Trust me, okay? Knee, bum, hamstring. The ball's going up into there. So if you can see my setup now, and as I shoot these videos, this is what I do my Zoom meetings on, right? Audio's better, video's better, and hopefully it's not too terrible to look and listen to and to work with me. It just makes things so much easier. All right, everyone, thank you. So I feel this in my hamstring right away. In order for you to feel it, maybe you might need to lift that right leg. Oh yeah. Lower and lift for 10, 9. The hamstring, the ball's right in the bicep femoris, right in the middle of that hamstring. 7, 6, 5, whoa, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there and maybe cross fiber a little bit. Crossing the bicep femoris. Oh yes. Ooh, got that? It's actually quite pleasurable but painful at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Now you know what the secret sauce is, right? We're going to rotate our toes outwards, getting the lateral aspect of that back structure of the leg. Oh yeah, I feel that. I can't even lower my heel. I feel it a lot. So if you're like me and you can't lower your heel, how about we straighten and bend that right leg? Ooh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold there, please. Oh yeah. And just let that sink in. Big breath in, big breath out. Now, during this period here, apart from your having to work at home, maybe you're cycling or running more. If you're doing those sort of fundamental locomotion movements, your hamstrings need a lot more release than they normally do. For me, let's see now, 14 kilometers, 3 times a week, 2, and then another 16, 3 times a week. So I'm doing well over 100 kilometers a week of just pure cycling. On top of that, my own training cycling on top of that. So of course, I'm going to need to roll out my hamstrings. You will too, I assure you. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and relax. Whoa. Okay, so we were on the outside, we're in the middle. Now we're going toward the inside of your hamstring. See how my toes are rotated inwards? Good. Okay. I can lower and lift a little bit here. Kicking and straightening is a little bit harder. So I can lower and lift. Let's see what you can do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just hang up there and release, trying to cross fiber. Big breath in, big breath out. I'm introducing other topics like running and cycling to distract you from this work. The more you think about it, the more painful it is, the less likely you're going to be able to let go. So neurological distraction is a technique I'm trying to employ with you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Holy cow. Yeehaw. Okie doke. Second side. So hamstring, halfway between the knee and the bum. Thank you. Take it on top. You can probably see it pretty clearly. There you go. Big breath in, big breath out. Okay. Let's lift up that heel, identify what you're looking for. Good. And cross fiber a little bit. And now go ahead, lower the heel and lift the heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rock left and right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Externally rotate the toes. Good. Straighten and bend that left leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I'm just going to leave it there and hang out. Big breath in, big breath out. Now remember, one spot on the hamstring isn't enough. You'll probably need to do more. So if you have more knee problems, let the ball travel toward the knee and hang out there. If you have more hip problems, let the ball travel up toward the bum and hang out there. That's the better move, all right? Big breath in, big breath out. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep those toes rotated outward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you, everybody. Take that ball, hamstring again, on the right side, just like so. Inhale and exhale. Feel free to cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Big breath in, big breath out. Now you can lift up through that right leg. Inhale and exhale wherever you are. Go ahead now, kick through that heel. Oh, I feel that through the hamstring. What if you were to lift your bum as well? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, or at least try to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Wow, crazy. Turn the toes outwards. Good. Let the left ankle cross over the right thigh. Big breath in, big breath out. Kick through that right heel. What if you lift up that bum as well? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax, please. Thank you. Rotate the toes inwards, feeling that medial aspect of your hamstring. Good. Cross over. Lift up and hold. 10. Oh, that's all I can do. 9, 8. Kick through that right heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh. Thank you. Next, hamstring. Center. Hold. Cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Big breath in, big breath out. Kick through that left heel. If you can, lift up the bum, or at least activate like you're going to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Thank you. Gently, please take that ball out to the lateral aspect, to the outside of the calf, of the hamstring. Turn the toes outwards, and go ahead and cross over here. If it's available to you, lift up through the bum. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. Thank you. Gently, please, finding the medial aspect, the inside of that hamstring. Cross over. Yeah. Kick through that heel and lift up, or at least activate like you're going to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, please. Oh. Okay, we're off the calf now. We're off the hamstring. We're going to go into the iliotibial band. So find your knee, please, and then go superior to knee, just above the knee, on the lateral or the outside. You can feel a muscle structure there. Well, that's essentially the IT band. We're going to take the block. It's not a muscle structure. There's a structure there. Thank you. Take the ball to the outside, and you shouldn't have any trouble feeling it. I don't care if you have knee problems or not. Typically, our IT bands are quite tight. Oh, yeah, I feel it like that. If you need to stabilize the ball with your hand, or if you can rest your body weight into that ball, great. Please don't bruise yourself, but do feel like you can, at some point, straighten and bend. So this is pretty proximal to the knee, pretty close to the knee, just above it, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, wow, 6, 5, thank you, 4, 3, 2, and 1, thank you. Slide that ball halfway between the knee and the bum, just to the outside, right there. Oh, wow, I feel like that is so intense. You don't have to move, but I'm going to ask you to consider straightening and bending. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just hang out there for a little bit. Ask it to release. Really intense for me. And let go. So you don't want to push the ball into the structure and then into the bone. We don't need to bruise, right? The intensity is because it's tight and because there isn't a lot of cushioning. So don't feel like more intensity, more benefit. Be more sensitive, okay? So now we're going to go proximal to the hip. So we the length of the femur is what we're working with. We started at the knee, then we went halfway. Now we're at the top of that femur, near the hip, and just rest there. Oh yeah, I got it. That's all it takes. And now I'm going to ask you to consider if you can do this without injuring yourself, straightening and bending. Whoa, that's ugly for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. I'd like you to go back to that first location. You should still feel that mark. Go ahead, take that ball there, land the right foot, land the ball. Good. And you might actually have some trouble finding it because hopefully it let go a little bit. Great. Maybe drop that left knee or cross over. Whatever you need to do to get that intensity again. Maybe you need to straighten that leg. Good. Whatever it takes, now we relax into it. Okay? This is why a golf ball is not indicated, because like trying to fry an egg with an oven that's too hot, like it'll just burn and crispen and it won't be fully cooked. If it's too hard, you'll just damage the outside of your structure without penetrating deeply into the inside, right? So imagine cooking with something that's just too hot. You've got to turn it down a little bit. Thank you. Going into the halfway position. Think about moderate heat and lift. So again, to do this, I have a 4-pound prime rib that I'm making for my son and Erica tonight. Perfect, right? So what I did is that I seared it on a very high heat with herbs and butter to get a crust. That way I know that the outside is maybe even burnt a little bit, but the inside has been essentially uncooked. And then I put it into boiling water for 15 minutes in a sealed bag to activate some of the fats inside of it, because you need to activate it but not cook it very much more. Thank you. And then move up toward the hip, please. And then finally, I put it in 56 degrees Celsius water in a sous vide, and that is penetrating heat, and I left it there for 8 hours. When you have properly cooked prime rib, the meat on the inside of the prime rib should be 56 degrees. So right now, the inside of that prime rib was cooked perfectly to 56 degrees. All I have to do now is just warm it up without cooking it any further, and tonight's dinner should be really quite delicious. So that same sort of sous vide, lower temperature, or playing with a high intensity, low intensity thing isn't just something I use to cook with, it's something I help you guys to release your muscles with. And relax, folks. So, thank you. Inhale and exhale. So high heat means superficial effect. Low heat, that's too low, means no effect. But medium high heat means letting the effect of the work penetrate deeper. Okay? Second side. Thank you. Block just above the knee. That's where the ball goes. Ta-da. And relax there. Oh. You can straighten and bend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. The ball now goes halfway between the knee and the hip. So just take it up a little bit. Set it down. Oh. So this is like the searing thing. Pretty high intensity, especially with the movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Move that ball up toward the hip, toward the upper part of that femur. Huh. Got it? Got it. Good. Good. Straighten and bend. 10. Ooh. 9. Pretty intense. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Thank you. Then we go back. Find that original location. And then we rest. You just let that muscle rest so that it's still active, to feel like it's getting some awareness and sensation, but not so active that it's going to burn, right? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I think it's a little chicken and the egg, but I think my awareness and understanding of how to affect muscles at a deeper level with both work and therapeutic pressure motivates my understanding and motivates me to cook with that sort of long-term, deeper cooking sous vide style, or playing with it. You know, it's all just the same thing to me. So if you happen to be in that sous vide world or cooking world, you can apply many of those principles to your therapeutic world. Thank you. Second side, second position, so halfway between the knee and the hip, move up. And if you need to think about it, if you go super intense, not only is it too high a heat, it's kind of like opening up your oven when you're baking. You release the heat, it ends up spoiling what you're cooking. You just got to have the faith and trust. So when you're dialing the pressure back so that you can just have the faith and trust that the work is being done, you're going to be a lot better off than having this high intensity that you need to like stare at and make sure that you're not burning. So again, cooking, therapy, it's all the same to me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Sliding it up toward that hip. No movement, just a nice steady pressure. Thank you. So beef is 56 degrees Celsius and poultry is 134 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure. There's ideal or safe cooking temps. Big breath in, big breath out. I wish we could just poke in a probe and know when our muscle is done. That's not what happens. We're going to have to just, trial and error it, taste test it, and realize that, our bodies are going to be different every day. In the same way that when you cook one egg, it's not necessarily the same as another. Our ability to cook is based on our ability to observe and then react to the ingredient or subject matter at hand. And even though it's the same body that you're doing all the time, even though it's the same ingredient, days matter. Days are just, circumstances change, the body itself changes. So you have to be able to observe and adapt. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax, please. Beautiful. Thank you. Now, releasing the active vents is lovely, but I feel like, imagine having a creme brulee without that brulee topping. Is it really a creme brulee? No, it's just custard. That brulee topping, that hard crust at the top is what makes it. I think if you skip doing the inside of your leg and just do the outside of the leg, it's like missing that brulee topping because it really makes such a big difference. Here, let me show you. Find your tummies, please. Take that block out. So just above that knee, gracilis and adductor magnus. So just above the knee, if you put your hand there, you'll feel things moving and flexing as your knee does. Apply the ball right in there, and you're just laying down. Good. Lift up that right ankle, straighten and bend. Oh, yes. So this is the complete opposite of the iliotibial band. The gracilis and adductor magnus, they create the stirrup situation, that a guide or supporting structure that holds the leg together. And I just want you to be able to feel that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Slide the ball up halfway between your knee and your groin. Now be mindful here, there's something called the femoral artery. It's a large artery in the body. I don't want you to push so hard that it crushes anything, or you're just resting and you're lifting. And please be mindful that if you start to feel coldness, numbness, tingling, that's very persistent, back off, okay? Straighten in bed, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Move the ball up higher into the groin a little bit. Oh. It's ugly, but imagine releasing it. Straighten and bend there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then go back to the beginning, so just above the knee, and then just rest. For me, I do not need to lift my ankle. It's not restful. I can just rest my ankle and then I can soften into it. Just feel like there's an area where it's interesting and you're softening. Big breath in, big breath out. You're softening and allowing the work to happen at a deeper level. Okay? So it's going beyond the skin, epidermis, dermis, beyond the fat, adipose layer, deeper, deeper, past even the fascial layer, maybe even into the muscle layer. You can shoot for it even penetrating as deep as bone, but that's a theoretical. Just soften your breath and let the penetration happen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, sliding upwards, please. Again, be mindful of any sort of sensations of pulsing, throbbing, tingling, like coldness or numbness. We don't want to be compressing anything like your femoral arteries. Big breath in, big breath out. I want it to be a muscular sensation, okay? Not a blockage. How do I know what the difference? Explore. And if you use a softer ball, you'll have the time to explore without doing damage. If you use a ball that's too hard, you'll probably run out of time before you do any damage. So please, make sure you use a softer ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent. And now up into the groin a little bit more. Straighten and bend to find that location of interest, and then let your body weight do all the work. You're calmly allowing yourself to relax, supporting your head, and letting the muscles sink into that ball. Don't let it be so bland. Don't let it be just putting the ball there. Make sure that there's something happening, right? To develop awareness and to try to let go. You've got to let go of something. If your hand's open, you can't let go of it, right? So please put something in the hand to let go of. 10, 9, I like this a lot for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Thank you. Second side. So we'll work it like this. Take the ball, please, just above the knee. Drop it on top. Ugh. Once you've got it, lift the ankle, straighten and bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide that ball halfway between the knee and the upper groin there. Straighten and bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now go ahead, go up into that upper groin, drop yourself on top. Ugh, so gross. Straighten and bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Take the ball to its original position. Relax there. And I'll remind you something that a colleague has also reminded me of, is that we tend to avoid what we're bad at. We go and do what we're good at. But the problem is what we're bad at is often what we need to improve. So Relaxing right here is something I would not say I'm particularly good at. And because of that axiom that I originally proposed is true, it means that I don't do it as much as I should. And as a result, I just get worse. So go ahead and feel like you're embracing the suck. Yes, you suck at doing this. Yes, the idea of doing it sucks. But if you do it, you'll suck less, and there'll be a lot more benefit. So don't just focus on what you're good at. Feel free to be open about doing what you're bad at. For me, recently I had to take a break because of the snow from my tennis training, and as a result, when I was going and doing some cardio stuff, I was bad. It felt like I'd taken time off, and it just sucked. And I realized that it has to suck, and I shouldn't stop because it'll suck less. It will suck less, but you just have to embrace that suck. Thank you. Move to that second position. So especially the first couple times you do this, and if you don't do it regularly, it's going to suck. But once you do this regularly, once you find how to optimize the work, utilizing only exercises that work for you, finding the ways of streamlining the process, yes, it's going to suck, but you're going to have this opportunity to be efficient and to gain all the benefits from it. And I think that is worth your time. Inhale and exhale. I'm also trying to distract you from the sucking. Totally fine. In the hospital, actually, to distract me from pain and my treatment, I read cooking magazines and think about how and what I was going to cook. You know, I still do that now when I'm training. Like, it's okay. Don't feel like you need to be on your phone to distract yourself and do work while you're working out. That's not it. But let your mind go to places like reading a comic strip that's amusing or something light. That's okay. Just as long as it's not overly distracting. Thank you. Next one. Big breath in, big breath out. I don't suggest you exercise and watch American politics. You know, how do you unclench from that, right? My teeth grit and I'm unclenched. Just never going to happen. Inhale and exhale. And I know it's tempting to, but look, impeachment trial's over, election's over, Texas is tragic and everything like that, but you don't really need to watch it. I'm saying that it was really tempting for me to continue to watch it very deeply, to follow things along, but I had to ask, is this adding to my life or contributing to my stress? And since I found it to be contributing to my stress, I decided to cut myself off. Not completely. I watched it back and forth, but I certainly didn't, sit through the entire impeachment trial or anything like this. That's something you can control. Work and other things, maybe not, but your involvement in American politics, while tempting, it's something that you can control. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Gently and easily, please come onto your back and relax. Inhale and exhale. Yes, we've got time. Inhale and exhale. Block forward, ball on top. We're going to the bum, ladies and gentlemen. So lift up and apply the block and the bum. Now, if the block is too tall for you, meaning that it's too much pressure and you can't find good angles, take the ball onto the floor. But, some of you want to get that extra leverage. If that's you, great. Dip that right knee to the side and feel like you're in the upper right quadrant of your bum. It should be feeling very fleshy, okay? Gently draw that knee in and extend out. And you should feel that like crazy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, and relax. Okay, for even the most novice of you who are cooking, you got to know that cooking a strip of bacon is a lot faster than roasting 4 pounds of steak or meat, right? Notice that your bum, it's a lot more like that 4-pound roast than a strip of bacon, all right? So realize that it's going to take a lot of time. It's just time. We did that activation thing there, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to settle down and ask our bum to let go. Remember, sinking past the skin, the deeper skin, the fat layer, maybe even surrendering the myofascial layer and the muscle, traveling toward the bone. Unclench your bum. Inhale and exhale. It should be of no surprise to you that relaxing the bum takes more time than relaxing, the IT band. One is very sensitive, one is lumbering and big. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, for your practice, I'd like you to imagine your right butt cheek. There's the little bottom part, there's an upper part, there's toward the middle and away. And I'd like you to self-select where we go next. So lift up, place that ball somewhere else. Make sure that it's not on a bone. Feel like there's muscle that's in play. Straighten and bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Imagine if you were cut and you lacked the ability to understand where you should put the Band-Aid. That's a problem. Even beyond, maybe I'll put the Band-Aid on you for now, but I really need to focus on helping you to find out where you should put the Band-Aid. Likewise, I know that you feel your bum is tight, but do you know where it's tight? Are you aware of, where to put the ball to release it and the like? That's something that you need to explore, and that's what we're trying to do now. And with the bum, like I said, since it's such a dense muscular structure, you have time to do it. Because it'll take a lot to hurt you with your bum. So take the time to release it. Oh, and then notice, if you don't mind, how the one area that you release is connected to all these other areas. Maybe instead of just trying to relax that one location, feel how that one location links up with so many others. Sometimes when I'm working on people's glutes, or when they're working on it, they find that their shoulders will get something out of it, their ankle. And that is not surprising to me, but it can be surprising. And it's certainly something that you should cultivate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Second bum. So, find that ball, top left-hand corner of your left bum. Oh, that's ugly for me. I'm going to lift up my left leg. I'm going to straighten and bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down that left ankle, relax the right knee. This exercise is particularly important for me because of the way I use my left leg in tennis. I land on it, I drive certain things on it, and as a result, it can be a bane to me because it really hurts my low back. Now, I know better, but it wouldn't be out of place for someone to focus all of their therapeutic work, getting massages, getting acupuncture, exclusively for the back. But I know that pain is radiating, it's originating from my bum. My bum is causing the presentation of pain in my back. And it's really easy to get fixated on the target or what you perceive to be the source of your pain. Hopefully, practitioners or therapists or professionals that you're seeing will be able to tell you that, and then we'll treat the bum so that your back feels better. I've had patients come to me and say, oh, my back hurts so much. And then when I'm working on their glute, they're saying, hey, I told you my back is what hurts. And I have to explain to them the cause and effect. And sadly, a lot of times people say, oh, I've been seeing a therapist for a year, and all they did is work my low back and I didn't feel better. And, well, that's because the cause was in the bum, not in the back. Consider that circumstance, that dynamic now as you continue to relax. Imagine yourself relaxing not just your bum, but therapeutically protecting, fortifying your low back. It's a nice thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Lift up and self-select a different location. Up, down, left, or right. Right? Your bum, I'm certain, is a little bit bigger than the ball. And there's probably lots of places where you would like to let go. Like that for me. Good. Inhale and exhale. You can lift up. Feel the activation, deactivation. 10, 9, 8, 7. You've got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax that left leg. Relax yourself. Remember, if it's too tall, put the ball on the floor. If it's too hard a ball, soften it up. Maybe put a towel on top of it. If it's not hard enough, you can elevate with a block. Sometimes that helps too. And at this particular time, I'd like you to appreciate where the ball is and all the other places that are being affected by the ball. Again, it wouldn't be scary if it relaxed your shoulder, helped you to release your ankle. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. I've had this, I'm sure you've had an experience like this as well. I've had a class that I was teaching very well, and I had one person in the class that was kind of ruining the energy of the room because they were skeptical or they were frustrated, and it was kind of interfering. Right? Everyone else was doing okay, I was doing my job, but this one person was not doing so great. Or if you flip it around, I'm teaching something, the whole group isn't getting it, and then, there's this resistance that builds. Well, if I'm able to turn one person around, then all of a sudden that sort of tone shifts and the complexion of the class changes. Don't take for granted. A small change in a single individual, in a single muscle structure, can have far-reaching effects. And if we cultivate that effect now, we can help ourselves in the future. Inhale and exhale. If all of that is too woo for you, hangry. Your mood sucks, not because you're frustrated and angry necessarily, you're just hungry. Right? The easiest fix in the world. You know how hard it is to not be frustrated and to get your emotions under check? Really freaking hard. What if you could take a pill and that pill was lunch? Such an easy solve. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. And release the bum. Wow! Big breath in. Big breath out. Now, just before you relax, I'd like you to grab hold of your right leg, calf, knee, or what have you. Pull it toward you, kick through that heel, and lengthen through that left leg. Whoa. And just feel the connection of your bum, hamstring, and calf net as you pull it toward you and straighten that leg. Oh, yeah. It's a very nice way of feeling how those things are attached, how they're mutually affected by that work. Do it for the sake of appreciation. You're not trying to improve anything. You're not trying to work on anything. You're just trying to build your awareness. Thank you. Try that on the second side. Lift that left leg. Again, you're not trying to stretch here. You're just trying to, holy crap, it is really attached, isn't it? My calf, kick through the heel, hamstring, and bum. It's all just attached. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Awesome. Now, with that relaxation in mind, just lay on your back, let your legs let go. Maybe revisit the locations of the ball as they are applied to your body and see how you're able to relax further. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. the nice part about the ball work, when it's done properly, is that it continues to percolate, to incubate, to carry over its effect well after the ball's gone. The reminder of that ball, it kind of hits your subconsciousness, and then instead of reacting by clenching, you're reacting by softening. Wouldn't that be nice? And it is, and it will. You just have to let it happen. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. I'm from Toronto, and I like seasons. I like the spring, the fall, the summer, and the winter. The weather is a little bit more extreme. It's not as muted as it is here in Vancouver. And I like those seasons because it gives me a sense of rhythm of the year. And yeah, my body doesn't love it, so moving here in Vancouver has been healthier. But those good and bad moments really give you a dynamic sense of our life, of the passing of time. And I just want you to remember that this is a Friday, and that hopefully you can mark it as a Friday because the weekend is here. And that is a much more happy circumstance. It's a very different proposition than it being a Monday when the weekend is so far away. Yeah, there's the downside of a Monday and the weekend's far away, but there's this upside as well of the weekend's here. I get to spend time with my son. We get to sleep in, watch TV, go for bike rides, really, really just have some really good time together. I get to teach him, he gets to teach me, and we're not in any rush to get to school or anything. Very precious time. I'm hoping that you can regard your weekend as that as well, that it is very precious, and that you can embrace the joy, the anticipation of the weekend, and that you're not deterred simply by the idea that it's going to go away because it's going to end on Monday. Things come, things go. To every hello, there's a goodbye. And our capacity to enjoy that rhythm has an awful lot to do with our capacity to enjoy our lives. That capacity to enjoy our lives has an awful lot to do with our capacity to realize that sometimes we feel great, sometimes we do things to help us feel great, sometimes we do things that make us feel bad and hurt and injured and damaged. But we can feel that flow, that up and that down, and we can make choices about how long we dwell and spend in those down places and how much we can cherish those up places. Hopefully your practice will allow you to enjoy those movements, the ups and the downs, the lefts and the rights. Inhale and exhale for me, please. Gently roll over to your favorite side, but don't get up. I'll stop that stuff. Now I just remind you, dude, it's Friday. And it's golden time right now. It's not quite the end of the class where you have to go, but it's not quite the end where you have to do anything else. You just have to be here. I can't give you any more stretches. I can't give you anything else. It would be a waste to be silly. But here, you just get to be. And just by being here, you're doing it right. Enjoy that for a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Amazing, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for practice. I'll see you all next week. Enjoy your weekends. Take care.